Welcome back, everybody, to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel with me, your host, Dirty Pat Walsh. Back here in the kitchen of Sound Kitchen Studios, fresh home from New Orleans, Louisiana, where I literally had the time of my life. It was a completely perfect vacation. The Stiff Little Fingers show that we saw on November 1st was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And with the Avengers opening up, it was just amazing. Yeah, fantastic times. But Kodiak Dipper left me a question on what kinds of dip did I bring back with me. I didn't bring back a lot because I didn't find a lot that I hadn't had. You know, I wanted to bring back stuff for review. C was money. I kind of ran out of money. And I can only bring back 10 cans anyway. So yeah, the only oddity that I found that I really kind of regret not picking up, but at the same time it's okay, was this Garrett and Sons white Scotch snuff. I don't know if that's like a true white snuff or I've never had it, never seen it. So I've had German white snuff before. But yeah, so anyway, I didn't pick that up. But what I did pick up for review purposes was we found a nice little cigar shop that sold, they didn't sell dip, but they sold snus. So I got a can of General Original portions. I've had the white portions many times, and I have a review of them up on this channel somewhere. So I got these ones because I never had them. And I like the can better on these two. And I got a couple of cans of General Mint because I really like this product. And the main reason I bought this product, 2 cans of this, is one, because I really like it, and 2, because I wanted it for the plane and the train and the bus ride home. You know, yeah, I just feel better about dipping on a plane when you're crammed in next to each other, using a snooze than a big fat hog leg. You know what I mean? So I brought back those. The can I'm currently working on is a can of Grizzly dark mint. I don't like Grizzly's regular mint very much, but I do very much enjoy this. Yeah, so a little bit of Grizzly dark mint. I got about half a can left of that. Now I kind of wish I'd picked up a can of the new Wintergreen Smooth, just because I don't. People are saying, people who I trust are saying it's the same product as the old Smooth Wintergreen, last year's product. But I find it different. I think it's different. I wasn't so keen on the Wintergreen Smooth, but I do like the Smooth Wintergreen. So I don't know. Whatever. This is a great can of dip anyway. So I brought back one of these. Now I have a can of Copenhagen Snuff, of course. And I guess, oh yeah, sorry, I got a can in my pocket. I've kind of dipped a can of something already. So I got a can of Skol Cool Spearmint. Hillary gave this to me. Hillary gave me a couple of these. She gave me this, and the Grizzly Mint as well, and the snuff. Okay, now I had this theory, like, I'm a dipper, but I'm also a harmonica player, right? So sometimes I want to dip, when I'm playing harmonica, and it totally interferes. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I can pack a lip and sit down and strum my harmonica. You know, I don't want to blow tobacco. I can do it, but it's really not a good idea. So that's also why I bought so much snus. But I also bought a couple cans of pouches. I bought some Grizzly wintergreen pouches because I've had these before. I really like them. And I bought some Copenhagen mint pouches because I've had them and I really like them. So yeah, that's what I brought home. Kodiak Dipper. Not much, but a nice little supply to keep me going for a little while here. And yeah, so that's about it with that. Yeah, New Orleans was absolutely inspiring at every nook and cranny we saw. You know, every bite of food I ate there. Like, I had the best. I used to crank out catfish po' boys. You know, like 100 a day at the restaurant I used to work at. But I had a catfish po' boy from New Orleans, and man, it blew the restaurant I was working at. It blew their catfish po' boy far out of the water. You know, I had the best gumbo I've ever had in my life. You know, that's another thing I used to make it all the time. And the gumbo, we made at the restaurant was good, but this stuff was just amazing with big chunks of crab in it. Oh, it's just amazing. We went to this little place called Bob's Broiler, and just like a little burger and hot dog place. They have like picnic tables inside, kind of thing. You know, it's pretty rustic. That's where I got the po' boy. Oh man, it's fucking so good. Yep. We had a burrito from some burrito place. I don't remember, but it was a jerk chicken burrito. Oh man, it was just. I ate a lot of good food when I was down in New Orleans, which is good because I don't normally eat a lot, right? And but I was actually eating real good substantial food, which is great. So yeah, I guess I got a pack of dip here. Oh yes, one other thing. Kodiak Dipper. I also bought a can of Kodiak, of course. I didn't get any Skull Fine Cut because I've been dipping that all month, basically. So, mix it up a bit. But I love Kodiak, man. Just fucking love it. I find these Kodiak cans, and I find that with Grizzly cans too sometimes. These like thin rimmed cans as opposed to the box rim of a Copenhagen can or a Skull can. I find like these are great cans. They're very sturdy cans, but sometimes you can't get the lid off. You know, it's on so tight. So what I do is I pop my can in the freezer for about, I don't know, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and pull it out, and the lid pops right off. So, little tip for all you people who want to dip Kodiak out there. So yeah, but yeah, it was just an incredible time, you know. So inspirational, seeing all the music, all the street performances. I got some video that you all saw. Everything, seeing the thing about New Orleans that it was kind of the same way when I was there last time. Though I saw much more of New Orleans this time around. But the people who live there, they love where they're living. They love New Orleans, you know, and they call it the town that care forgot. You know, it's in some ways it's kind of like a third world country down there, and there's a lot of crime and a lot of violence, but there is so much pride and love for the people and the community and all that. I was just astounded by that. They have a local radio station. I can't remember the call letters on it, but all day long it's like New Orleans music. You know, it's New Orleans jazz or blues. Oh, it's just, you know, it was just great. You know, like you could feel the sense of community and the sense of pride in that community. You know, no matter how run down things were or whatever. You know, I saw a lot of beautiful homes. Like it was, Snuff Strings left me a comment, I think, saying that the architecture is baffling. And yeah, it's very baffling, but incredibly beautiful. Yeah, I was going to say something. Anyhow, oh, and the weather. You know, when I was there last, in 20 years ago, it was so hot. Like it was like you wanted to throw up. It was so hot, you know. It was unbearable. But this time, the weather was like. See, I don't really know Fahrenheit because I'm Canadian, but you know, I would say it was about 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. The whole time I was there, which here is a beautiful autumn day. You know, it's perfect. It's like the perfect walking around weather. You know, so very very blessed in that category there. But yes, I'm home. I'm safe, and I got some dip, and I got really, I guess, one thing to review. But yeah, like I bought these pouches. You know, I have nothing against pouch dipping at all. You know, I like pouches. A lot of them I like. I've had some I don't like, but you know, like, but my thought is like, you know, if I'm out busking or whatever, I'm playing with Glenn. You know, I can have a dip and not worry about getting bits of tobacco in my harps. So see how that goes. Yeah, thinking pragmatically here, people. I start my job as a harmonica instructor this month, with 2 workshops. I can't remember the dates. I got them written down, of course, but it's coming up soon. So I'm pretty excited about it. And yeah, and I was away from Trent Radio yesterday, but they played one of my backup shows, I guess, and but I'll be back. I'll be back next week with some new musical inspiration as well. So 92.7 FM CFFF Trent Radio, coming to you live from Peterborough, Ontario. That's right, people. All right, I'm going to wrap this up because it's been a long couple days, and I just got back from doing all my catch-up chores, so I just thought I'd make a quick video, say hello. So, yeah, I hope you're all good and well, and I'll see you all real soon. Be well.